Hey guys, Sean Mick, webcam here.
So I had a chance to look over the season one outcomes report a little bit more after I admittedly got kind of like fed up with it. And after like basically analyzing it and comparing it to the other stuff they've given us recently, like this March update on what we're going to get in season 2, I'm starting to think the picture is becoming a little more clear here with this game. So I just wanted to share with you guys and see what you guys think. Also, like, we now know for sure that 343, they just run Halo like a business at this point. And just like any business, they're always going to do what's in their best interest, which basically means don't say stuff that's going to scare off your customers. Us. Like, bro, when's the last time like you went to a McDonald's or something and they were just like,
Hey man, you know you probably shouldn't be eating this right now, right?
never, bro. It's never happened. Never will. I think with Halo Infinite and 343, it's the same thing. They're just not going to tell you stuff that's going to make you not want to come eat. And like really, after I like really look at this and again put it into perspective, with all the other stuff they've given us, unless there's like some significant changes, basically what I think they aren't saying is how long it's going to take for this game to get to the point where, Halo fans are basically happy with it. Like, this outcomes report is really devoid of any like concrete timelines. Like, bro, it's practically a meme at this point. Like, half this thing is coming soon, maybe even more than half of it. Coming soon, we hear you. All right, so check this out. I made some notes here. OG's on the channel. You guys know I used to do notes all the time. Bringing that back. By the way, this is my website, Two Comments. That's the name of my second channel. Y'all know me. I don't really do much promotion, but I've literally never had merch, ever. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now. Never had merch. And Too Long Didn't Read, like, I've tried to make merch, and it always comes out so scuffed, like, so trash. But this stuff is, like, actually nice. So, hey, if you want to check that out, go ahead. But let's get back to the Halo. So again, what I think they're not like coming out and saying directly, because it's not in their interest at all to say it, is just like how long it's going to take for this game to get where we want it. So again, after looking at this, everything, I'm going to attempt to like give you guys the timeline, at least the way I see it. So first we got to go over the facts. First of all, it's been just about 5 months since launch, and the only new content we've gotten, remember, content, right? Like not like fixes and stuff like that. We got attrition as a mode. We basically got these 4 new playlists: Slayer, Tactical Slayer, Fiesta, and then Free For All. So I mean, that's why, there's all these videos about, there not being live service for the game, all that stuff. There hasn't really been new content in about 5 months. All right, next thing, let's take a quick look at what we're supposed to get for season 2, and season 2 is coming after 6 months. So what have they been working on for 6 months? We're getting 2 new maps, one for Arena, one for Big Team Battle, and these are clearly going to be using recycled assets from campaign. That'll be important, more at the end of this video. So 2 maps after 6 months, some cinematics, some story-themed events, so more events, Battle Pass items, and then a new armor core for free. We're also supposed to get 3 new modes: Last Spartan Standing, Land Grab, King of the Hill. And then we obviously can assume we'll get a new Battle Pass, a paid one and a free one, and then some new shop content. Like literally everything else for season 2 is just like bug fixes, weapon balancing, equipment balancing, all this stuff. This is not new content. Adjusting weapons and equipment, that's not new content. All right, so nothing but facts so far, right? So again, after 6 months, not that much new content. Next, what I think is an important fact: 343 has lost quite a few key employees. We know this. Next thing, how long did it take them to develop Halo Infinite multiplayer? So I've heard from some people that it's like roughly like 2.5 years. For sure, it's not like exactly 2.5 years, 2 years, 6 months. Nah. I'm saying like it's like 2.5 years is like ballpark. Basically, I heard somewhere around 2019, like very early 2020, almost the entire multiplayer went through like a huge overhaul. So these are the important facts, I think. And don't worry, I'll link it all together at the end. Now, what are the top things that the Halo community like wants fixed, or just wants because it's not in the game? Obviously, we want Forge, and they're saying they're planning for some flights later this year, and the goal is to ship it with season 3. Which, by the way, let me tell you something. I so hope I'm wrong about this. I so hope I'm wrong. But like, bro, in this first blog post they gave us on season 2, and then this one, they have said nothing about how long season 2 is gonna be. I cannot give them the benefit of the doubt, Like, I'm sorry, I can't. Anytime anything has been like omitted and we're not told something, it's never like, oh, surprise, there's something good, right? It's always scuffed. And the fact that they have not yet mentioned how long season 2 is, and we're like basically a month away now. We're actually slightly less than a month away from season 2, and we don't know how long it's going to be. What are the odds they're going to come out and be like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's just 3 months. Again, I seriously hope I'm wrong. But at this point, we cannot exclude the possibility that season 2 is 6 months. If anybody from 343 happens to watch this, like, please, if this season really is scheduled to be 3 months, just tell us now, please. That would relieve a lot of anxiety. All right, so back to this. We also want custom games browser. They're just starting it. Custom game settings. I actually did a custom game night on Sunday. If you want to come and play custom games with me, I'll put my Discord link in the description of this video. I don't really like open my Discord up very much, but we just did custom games night on Sunday. It was a lot of fun, but it is so limited. Like, you really can't do very much with it. And so a top thing we want is to be able to do, you know, robust custom games. And really all they told us is there's just no ETA on that. They just said they have an extensive list of stuff that they're gonna work through at some point. All right, we want more maps. They say they're excited about releasing more in Halo Infinite's future. And they have a list they're working on for future updates. So, you know, just more coming soon, TM. We want improved networking. One thing that was good that came out of this, you know, outcomes report is they said they are aware of the desync issues and shot registration and everything. But there's literally like no ETA on it yet. We definitely want more modes, right? We still haven't heard anything on like the fan favorite Infection. Infection, bro. Infection, you know, one of the most favorite, you know, game types, literally going all the way back to Halo 2. That's where Infection, you know, was originally created. In custom games, you know, when you have the settings, you can't even make... Let's just keep going. So when it comes to modes and more playlists, you know, we want more ranked playlists, for example. Really just more coming soon. They're going to rotate in some new playlists, but just fun variants. Like, you know, it's not going to be the stuff people want the most. I was actually surprised, by the way, after I went back over it, that in the outcomes report, there was nothing about people wanting more ranked playlists. Like, where's ranked free-for-all? You know, stuff like that. All right, next thing, server selection. More coming soon. Now, there's going to be another outcomes report on all this stuff: customization, shop, battle pass, progression, events, theater, observer mode. And so I put these underneath, but we don't actually need to like see this one yet, you know, for me to be able to make the point I'm going to make at the end of this. We want cross-core customization. We want an XP-based progression system. Theater, I'm not into theater that much, honestly, but all I've heard is that it's pretty scuffed. And then, you know, stuff in the shop, like being able to purchase single items from the bundles. You know, we've been over the shop plenty. All right, so let's wrap this up and get to the conclusion. So Halo Infinite multiplayer ship with 10 maps, okay? And 3 big team battle maps. And if you look at all the big team battle maps, they all have recycled assets from campaign. We got less than 10 game modes, broken and limited custom games, and theater. So like, this is literally Halo Infinite multiplayer right here. And this right here took them like about 2.5 years, you know, give or take. Now, after 6 months, what are we getting? 6 more months of development time. 2 more maps, 1 big team battle, 1 arena. But just like these big team battle maps, it's using recycled assets from campaign. And then we're getting 3 new modes. And then, of course, along with season 2, we're just not getting a confirmed ETA on all this other stuff that we want. Notice it's a pretty big list. Now, 4 days ago, Sketch said this on Reddit. He was talking about, you know, how long is it going to take? We'll get there, but it's going to take more time than most expect and want. And it's absolutely going to continue being turbulent on the way. Honestly, I think Sketch, you know, with these kind of posts has given us the closest thing to what I believe is the truth with the timelines with this game. I understand they don't have like ETAs for pretty much all this stuff, right? Because, you know, they're still working on it. And like Joe Staten said, they don't want to expose us to the uncertainty. But at the same time, you might not have an ETA on a feature yet, but you certainly would know when, you know, it's not coming by a date. It's definitely not coming by. For example, custom games browser. I'm sure they know, okay, well, there's no way it's coming out this year, for example. All right, so let's just cut to the chase here, man. This is what they got done in about 2 years. This is what they got done in about 6 months. And this is all the stuff we want. And they have a smaller team than what they started with. The team that got, you know, what launched on November 15th done, bro, they're gone. Those people are gone. A significant portion of them. So how in the world are they going to get all this stuff done, which really we need pretty much all this stuff to get this game to where we want it to be, right? As Halo fans, a lot of this stuff just came with, you know, Halo 5, for example. How in the world are they going to get all this done with a smaller team in anything less than years, bro? Years. With a smaller team, it would honestly, and also having to deal with the game being live and fixing stuff that pops up, issues that pop up, Like Big Team Battle, remember when that broke for months? How could they even get, honestly, even close to half of this done by anything less than like the end of next year? Like by the end of next year, could they really even get like half of this done? If they even got like half of this done by the end of next year in a year and a half, that would be more content than they've ever delivered in like that amount of time frame. Again, this took 2 years minimum for this. 6 months for this. So again, unless anything significant changes, I just can't see this game like getting to where it'll be like satisfying to us in anything less than like years. I don't know, maybe 2 years, maybe 3. Like, why would it take anything less than like 2 to 3 years? The stuff that's not in the game, right now, even though they're still working on it and they're nearing completion, at least on Forge, the stuff that's not in the game is like an order of magnitude more than what the game even shipped with, and it took 2 years just to get this. Way more than what they've managed to do in the last 6 months. And obviously they haven't been able to get much done in the past 6 months because they're losing people. Their team is like literally getting smaller by the day. You go on Twitter, it's almost like every week somebody is announcing that they're leaving 343, and there's still a lot of positions open. So I don't know, man, that's my honest opinion. That's what I think they're not like gonna just come out and say. Similar to the analogy I gave with McDonald's, how they're not going to tell you it's bad for you. They're not going to come out and be like, yeah, Halo Infinite will be fixed in like 2 or 3 years. Because they know we'd be like, all right, see ya. We'll see you in 2 or 3 years, I guess. Now, I'm going to deliver some hopium. I'm going to end this video on some hopium. And I'll tell you why I'm going to end on some hopium, even though we should be weaning ourselves off of hopium. The reason is because, you know, I've been a Halo fan since 2001, all right? It's still my favorite shooter franchise. But I gotta be honest, like, I think I'm right on this. Like, I think I'm close. Like, I think it's gonna be years to get this right. And so if I didn't know about this certain affinity mode coming, I gotta be honest, I would just give up on Halo. I really would. I shouldn't even tell you guys that, right? This is a Halo channel. But bro, like, the idea that we waited 6 years for this game, and then it could take like 2 to 3 years more for this game to get where we want. Bro, I can't do it. I'm not gonna wait 2 or 3 more years. I'd just be like, I'm done. Like, this, it's just never gonna be what I want. By the time this is fixed, man, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be out, you know? There's gonna be so many other games that are coming out in the next few years. I'd be like, it's time to just move on, you know? It's all good. You guys tried. It didn't work out. Bye. But the reason I'm not doing that is because I have heard that this certain affinity, this like large-scale game mode, which should become Halo Infinite sort of like signature mode, I think it's closer to being released than we think. And I think if it's really good, it might be just enough to carry us until they really get all this stuff done. But again, I put hopium here for a reason. That's just like, that's pure hopium. Pure hopium that this mode is going to come and save us. Anyways, that's just what I honestly think, guys. That's my analysis. If you see something I might be like missing, you think I'm missing, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm wrong on something, let me know. I would love to be wrong, right? Like, I don't want this game to take years and years to get fixed. If you watch this far, please subscribe. For my OG fans, you know, the guys who've been with me for almost 2 years now, I'm happy to be back with Facecam here. It's cool, man. You know, I kind of took a break from Facecam, but it was time to bring it back. Definitely check out the merch. We got the cookie shirt, bro. And always remember, it's not like a requirement or anything like that that you pick up the merch. But hey, that's all I got for now, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Peace.